Hey, let's look for Divine Star, and today I want to show you the new version of Dream Space Infinite that I pushed live today. Uh, we're just going to check it out in God mode. There is really no game yet, but I will show you what I got going on so far. There is the basic architecture for the mechanics and all that. So let's just jump right into it. So I am in the new Elysian here. You can see it's a lot more green. And we got a lot of different plants, and I am standing in front of a spell temple. So if you press Q, you can see that I have every item in the game and a ridiculous amount of them. So what I have to do, or what I want to show you, is what's inside this, and basically what the whole point of the game is going to be, or one point of the game. So I would say don't get too attached to how everything looks now or works now, because I'm always going to be changing it and upgrading it. But that big room in the center there is where I want to go. And yeah, structure gen stuff is all stuff I'm still working on. This is all very extremely experimental. Oh, there's the entrance. Oh boy. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. Yeah, I know this looks cool, but two structures generated on top of each other, and I have no idea if I'll be able to fix this. But this is a spell forge, or at least um, the bones of one. And I'll show you in a second what we can do with it. But also if you're playing, you'll find one that is not destroyed, and I will be working on ways to ensure stuff like this does not happen. But in terms of what I think people have seen Divine Voxel Engine do, this is probably the crowning example at this point. So all the craziness. Okay. Let me just make sure there's nothing else. And that okay, I see. There he goes. Woo! Yes. Now we have a Spellforge. So we open up the Spellforge. So I got this spell. So I can do several things. I can change the name of it. Actually, I want to edit this one. So I'm going to put this node back, and I'm going to select a new node. So I think the thing that most people are going to want first is the harvest matter node. So then after I set the node, I can change the icon here. Sweet. So now I have my harvest matter node. Right? So yeah, you gotta check this out. So I got this thing called the vault, which I can put items in. So I'm going to put all the substrate that I have in the vault. Okay, so now if I start using the harvest tool and start harvesting the substrate, you will see that I have substrate now. So now if I put in my heart bar, I can watch it go up as I harvest. So then I can put that back until I don't have any more. How many do? Okay, sweet. And if you look, yeah, the textures are animated. So let's see what else the structure would have to offer us, I guess. There is a room with loot, though I don't know if it survived, given that this basically has been merged together. Oh, okay. Hey, look, loot. Okay. Okay. Well, that's still a bug. There's supposed to be loot there. I'll show you one with loot in a second. I don't know where I am. They're all reading blank now, which is not good. Okay, well, I will show you the test world, and I know for sure that works there. But like I said, this is still all in alpha, and I'm still working on it. This has taken an insane amount of work, as you can probably guess. How the structures generate would probably take me hours to explain, but it basically uses something called wave function collapse. So let's go check out a test world real quick, if it will let me. I just read the error here. I guess I collected error and then broke the game for a second. So yeah, but like I said, everything is still in alpha. So I'm showing this now because it's probably going to be another few weeks before I have a lot more to show. And yeah, it's been like 3 weeks since I made a video, so I really need to get a video out there. I need to show people what I've been working on. I've done a lot of exciting things for the engine as well. Maybe I'll show you that in a second too. But you know, it's an indie game project, and I'm the only developer, so it's gonna have a few bugs for right now. If you load a test world, it loads a spell temple right at spawn, and I'm just doing this temporarily so I can test stuff. Okay, this one has loot. I don't know why the other ones are not generating loot, so I'm going to have to figure out why. Could be a few problems, but you'll get just basically plants and stuff, blink spells, harvest node. Of course, where this might be different, and there might just be a lot more stuff, but this is all that I can realistically muster at this point. And of course, standing at the bottom here and taking it in, it is quite magnificent. And I definitely would not expect to see something this big in Minecraft generate. So, and I basically set this up that I can make any type of these that I want, and they can generate any type of rooms that I want. I can use any type of voxels I want. It's really sweet. It's going to be an absolute insane system once I get everything working and make sure stuff doesn't overlap and the world can't generate into it. But yeah, I guess before I end the video, I will show you this one thing that I'm working on. So if I do that, I press Z, I get in a 3D model of the texture, and it's out of my inventory. So eventually I will be working on items that you can see and hold and do all that. But this is part of the engine now, part of the game. Or the voxel engine, I mean. So yeah, there's just a lot of voxels going on. All these are part of the forges and all that. There's another one, but it's not super important. This voxel is a creative mode only voxel, but it's for me, for doing testing and stuff, like I can work on each little section of the structure here using this thing, and it's pretty sweet. Maybe I'll show that off later. The vault, it will have more options with the inventory and all that. Like you can take everything and store everything and restock. But I ran into some bugs while I was trying to film today where it destroyed all my spells and made them one object, and it was kind of funny to see. But so I need to work on that stuff. Yeah, I just put an insane amount of effort into this. This is still going to take probably years before it's reached my full vision. There's no sound, there's no entities and all that, but that's something I'm working on. But I think the infrastructure that I have between just the items, the spell, crafting, forging, whatever you want to call it, you know, these are all, I mean, they do some stuff, but it just needs to be a lot more complicated. I put a cat icon because I like cats. But yeah, this is live now. You can play around with it. It's just been a lot of fun, a lot of battling with my inner demons to reach this creative vision. I still don't even fully know where I'm going to take everything. But the next thing I'm probably going to be working on is just making sure it's bug free, making the structures more interesting, making the world gen more interesting, improving the whole physics player system is definitely going to be a big thing. The voxel engine is almost ready to go into alpha. I made some really awesome changes to the mesher and all that. Now you're pretty much going to be able to have any custom substance and shaders and different types of meshes with attributes that you want. And I know it always seems like it's laggy when I'm recording, but everything is definitely way faster after the changes I made with the mesher. Oh yeah, and all the different type of items have different colors and all that. So the spells are purple, and the actual like voxels or matter are like an orange. These are all the spell nodes. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video, and hopefully you've enjoyed this little thing.